Have you ever been scrolling online, seen one of those absolutely insane glowing gaming setups, and just thought, yeah, right, there's no way I can ever afford that? Well, what if I told you that you can get that pro-level feel, that top-tier performance, without the crazy price tag? Stick around because in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how. I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? It's the one that pops into your head every time you see a streamer's futuristic Battlestation. Your wallet just starts to sweat. There's this idea out there, this myth, that PC gaming is some exclusive club and the entry fee is thousands of dollars. But is that really true?
So today, we're going to be your guide. We're cutting right through all that marketing hype to get to what actually makes a difference in your games. Think of this as your roadmap to making smart choices, arming you with the knowledge you need to find killer gear that performs like the expensive stuff. And the very first step on that roadmap? You got to learn the language. Seriously. If you don't know the lingo, you're just guessing. You can't tell the difference between a must-have feature and a total gimmick. So let's dive in and decode the key terms you absolutely need to know. Okay, first up, the big keyboard debate. In one corner, you've got mechanical keyboards. You know them, they're the clicky, super responsive champs of the gaming world. Every single key has its own switch, which gives you that really satisfying, precise feel. And in the other corner, you've got the silent operators, membrane keyboards. They're much quieter, with a softer, almost mushy feel. The choice you make here really sets the tone for your whole setup.
Now, if you do decide to go mechanical, you've got choices. The easiest way to think about them is like flavors of ice cream. You've got linear switches, which are just smooth, straight down, perfect for spamming keys really fast. Then you have tactile switches, which give you a little bump you can feel when the key activates. And finally, clicky switches, well, they give you that same bump, plus an audible click. It all comes down to what feels best for you.
All right, let's talk about mice. You're going to see the letters DPI plastered on every box. It just means dots per inch, and it's basically a measure of sensitivity. But here's the secret the marketing teams don't really want you to know. A massive number doesn't mean it's a better mouse. What's actually a game changer is having a mouse with an adjustable DPI range. That way, you can slow it way down for that perfect sniper headshot, then crank it right back up for some chaotic, up-close action. And for all you controller players out there, you need to listen up for this one. This is huge. Hall effect sticks use magnets. That's it. They don't have the old-school mechanical parts that physically rub together and wear out over time. So, what does that mean for you? It means they are basically immune to stick drift. You know, that absolutely soul-crushing thing where your character starts wandering off on their own? Yeah, finding this in a budget controller is a massive, massive win.
All right, so you're armed with the lingo, you know what to look for. Let's start putting that knowledge to use. We'll start with your command center, the keyboard. This is how you talk to your game, so let's check out some budget options that are more than ready for battle. First on the list, we've got the Ant Esports MK3500. It's got those smooth red linear switches we were just talking about, but its real secret weapon? The switches are swappable. So if a switch ever dies on you, which happens, you don't have to throw out the whole keyboard. You just pull it out and pop a new one in. That kind of long-term thinking is almost unheard of in a budget keyboard.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The gaming community is all over this thing. People are constantly praising that hot swappable feature and just how bright and vibrant the lighting is. It's real proof that you don't need to spend a ton of money to get a keyboard that feels truly premium.
But hey, maybe all that click-clacking from a mechanical keyboard just isn't your vibe. I get it. If that's you, check out the Rocket Magma. It's a fantastic membrane keyboard that is whisper quiet. But don't let that silence fool you. It's still loaded with gaming tech, like advanced anti-ghosting, so it'll register all your button presses at once. And can we talk about that design? That semi-transparent top plate literally turns the whole keyboard into a beautiful light show. Okay, keyboard is sorted. Let's move on to the tools that handle all the precision work. Your mouse, and, for some of us, a good old trusty controller.
You are not going to believe this, but you can get a truly incredible gaming mouse for less than 30 bucks. Just look at these options. The SteelSeries Rival 3 is a fantastic all-around pick. The Logitech G203 is a classic for a reason. It's just solid. But the one that really blows my mind here is the VGN F1 SE. It's wireless and it weighs a ridiculously light 57 grams. For FPS players who rely on quick flick shots, that is an absolute dream.
And look, let's just be honest with ourselves. Sometimes a mouse and keyboard is not the move. For those huge, sprawling RPGs like Elden Ring, or a third-person action game, or even racing games, a controller just feels right, you know? It's all about using the right tool for the job.
Which brings me to this thing, this absolute gem, the GameSir Nova Lite. Remember those magic, magnet-powered Hall effect sticks we were just talking about? Yeah, this controller, which costs less than $30, has them. That means no stick drift, period. It's wireless too, with both a fast dongle and Bluetooth. I'm just going to say it, this might be the single best value for your money in all of PC gaming right now. It's that good.
So, your hands are all set up with killer gear, but what about your ears? In competitive gaming, audio isn't just for fun and immersion, it is a critical piece of information. Hearing those tiny little footsteps behind you can be the difference between winning the round and getting totally embarrassed. So when we're talking budget audio, what are your options? Well, you've really got three main paths you can go down. You can go for the classic gaming headset, you can try out some surprisingly powerful earbuds, or you can get a solid set of desktop speakers. And each one has its own pros and cons. If you're looking for the classic, tried-and-true option that you just know is going to work, you can't go wrong with the HyperX Cloud series. For years and years, these things have been the undisputed kings of budget audio. They're comfy, the sound quality is great, the mic is clear, they're just tanks. They work, and they work well.
And the gaming community will back me up on this one 100%. Like this user on Reddit said, the Cloud Eye is one of the GOATs for value. GOAT, greatest of all time. When a piece of gear has that kind of reputation, you know you're getting something good.
But what if I told you there was a kind of secret weapon in the budget audio game? I'm talking about in-ear monitors, or IMs for short. Now, as this Redditor points out, a good pair of budget IMs can actually give you a better sound stage, meaning you can hear where sounds are coming from more accurately than a more expensive headset. They are a seriously underrated option for gamers.
And for those of you who just hate wearing anything on your head, the Creative Pebble Pro speakers are an awesome choice. Don't let their little size fool you, these things can get loud. They're actually angled up to point the sound directly at your ears, which creates a really cool, immersive sound field. Plus, they've got tons of ways to connect, and even a little bit of RGB lighting for style.
Phew. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. Keyboards, mice, controllers, audio. So what's the big takeaway here? What's the secret sauce to building an amazing setup without emptying your bank account?
Well, it really just comes down to this simple three-step plan. Step 1. Learn the tech. Understand what things like switch types, DPI, and Hall effect actually mean so you can see right through the marketing hype. Step 2. Know what matters to you. Do you want a clicky keyboard, or wireless freedom, or amazing audio? And step 3, spend smart. Use that knowledge to find gear that delivers actual performance, not just a flashy logo and a big price tag. That is how you win the budget game.
And that's all there is to it. Building a killer setup on a budget isn't about compromise. It's about being a smarter shopper. It's about being an informed gamer. So now, I want to turn the question over to you. What's that one piece of budget gear you bought that completely changed the game for you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for tuning in.